Good afternoon, everyone, all the attendees, and this is a second series of the webinar. We'll be live again today with the university delegates from Yorkville University, Canada, and we have Mr. Vinayak Sharma, who's been the head in the India team, who's going to guide us through all the details presentation about the university, Canada, and the other part. The things works like in the meantime, while the presentation has been going on, if you have certain questions, I am sure that all of you have been and having a very difficult time. Past few weeks, even months, we have been struggled a lot with COVID-19. But right now, from last couple of weeks, I would say that things have been getting better. Even we have been hoping that these borders also get open in a 2 weeks of time or maybe few days. I wish that it could be done much sooner so that students who have been dreaming to study in Canada, starting their career, they don't have any difficulties. So with these fact figures and all, rather than believing in other rumors and all, we have arranged this webinar to all the attendees, including all major students, proposed students planning to study in Canada. So I'll now hand over this presentation and floor to the Vinayak sir. We'll proceed further. And in the meantime, attendees, if you have any questions, you can drop into the chat box. My colleague Sankul is going to take care of this question answer. We'll also pick few of the important questions which are being we feel that is very important, and we'll ask host to give an appropriate answer. Okay, over to
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks. And welcome students. Welcome to the webinar of Yorkville University. My name is Vinayak Sharma and I represent Yorkville University in India. I'm so glad to be here today to discuss Yorkville University with you in a bit of a more detail and to give you a clearer idea as to what Yorkville University is all about. So we at Yorkville University believe in empowering every student with the best education possible all across North America. For the same reason, we give out $10,000 worth of scholarship each and every student going to Yorkville University to study from India. So every student studying at Yorkville University gets around $10,000 worth of scholarship. That helps them to save around 5 to 5.5 lakh rupees on the entire tuition deposit that they would spend at Yorkville University. So it is a brilliant opportunity to save around 5 to 5.5 lakh rupees. Apart from that, we at Yorkville believe that it is your path that you carve at Yorkville University to achieve your purpose, and it is your university on the whole. So all in all, it's a great value proposition for Indian students to study at Yorkville University because we at Yorkville are success oriented and we really want students to be successful studying at Yorkville University and after they graduate from Yorkville. So without much ado, let's start off. Before I begin, I would like to discuss the agenda for today. The agenda for me being live here with you people today is to discuss why Yorkville University should be chosen by students. Why is it important for students to go to Yorkville University? The demographics at Yorkville University. We'll also be discussing the student life at Yorkville University, overall in Canada and at Yorkville. Apart from that, we will also be discussing at Yorkville University, the student life at Yorkville University and overall in Canada. We'll also be discussing the best points of Yorkville University and what we are doing in the current COVID-19 scenario to help students. Apart from that, we'll be discussing the programs that we have at Yorkville University and their requirements. So all in all, it's a great value proposition for all the students joining in. And I would also be at the end of the session, I'll be taking up some frequently asked questions that the students generally have. And if you have any questions, as Sir very well mentioned, you can post them in the quick Q&A section or the chat box so that we can take them up at the end of the session. So we at Yorkville University have our coast to coast presence. So we are located in Vancouver as well as Toronto. That is, these are the two most amazing cities of Canada, the best cities I would say, where students get so much exposure. So we are located in New Westminster in Vancouver, which is quite close to Surrey, an Indian influenced town in Canada. And it is very easy for students staying in Surrey to commute to our New Westminster campus. It is state of the art facility that has 25,000 square feet area at Yorkville University. So all in all, we are located in Vancouver as well as Toronto. In Toronto, we are located at York University, near York University. We are located in Concord, and which is quite close to the airport and to the downtown Toronto as well. So all in all, it's a great value proposition for students to be studying at Yorkville University to make their career a great success. So we at Yorkville University give you an opportunity to study in either Toronto or Vancouver. These two cities are the best cities of Canada. We have $10,000 worth of scholarship for each and every student. So every student coming to Yorkville University gets $10,000 Canadian dollars scholarship. Apart from that, we have a competitive fee structure at Yorkville University. We basically help students to complete their bachelor's degree in as low as $57,500. So you can complete a full-fledged 4 years bachelor's degree in $57,500 at Yorkville University. Apart from that, you also get an opportunity to complete this 4 years bachelor's degree in around 2.5 to 3 years. I'll discuss that in detail, how that happens a little later in the presentation. You get an opportunity to complete a 4 years bachelor's degree in as low as 2.5 to 3 years. Apart from that, we at Yorkville University accept IELTS, PTE, TOEFL, Duolingo. All the English language tests are accepted at Yorkville University. We also provide students with a postgraduate work permit upon graduation. So every student graduating from Yorkville University is eligible to apply for a postgraduate work permit of up to 3 years. So considering, I would like to discuss the demographics at Yorkville University with you. So we at Yorkville have comprehensive state-of-the-art campuses in Vancouver, that is part of British Columbia province, and Toronto, which is a part of Ontario province. Both these provinces are great in terms of job markets, especially the cities of Vancouver and Toronto have innumerable job opportunities for students who are looking for a part-time job, or once they graduate from Yorkville, they get a full-time job. So there are innumerable job opportunities for every student in Vancouver or Toronto. Students from more than 70 countries are successfully studying at Yorkville University. So there's a great cultural heritage, a great mixed bag of cultures that is there at Yorkville University, where students get so much exposure by studying at Yorkville University. We have world-class infrastructure in the best cities of Canada, and we have more than 2,000 students from India studying successfully at Yorkville University. So there's a great Indian community, already very strong Indian community studying at Yorkville University, which gives a great upper edge to Indian students studying at Yorkville University. Apart from that, if I actually talk about the curriculum at Yorkville University, so the students just have to attend classes at Yorkville University for 2 days in 1 week. So you have 5 days to yourself. You just have to come to the university for 2 days in 1 week, and you have 5 days to basically manage the self-study, to actually work 20 hours part-time job while you're a student in Canada, and to have a great work-life balance as well. So students get a good opportunity to basically earn while they learn in Yorkville University. Now, if I discuss about the scenic locations that the Yorkville University has campuses at, we are located in Vancouver, which is surrounded by mountains, sea, beaches on one side, and it has beautiful lakes in the close vicinity of Vancouver. Apart from that, we have our campus in Toronto, which is like the industrial capital of Canada, and we have Niagara Falls in a very close vicinity of the Toronto city. So it gives great opportunity for students to explore Canada as well. Before I move any further to the student life or the best points at Yorkville University, I like to discuss the programs that we have at Yorkville University. So we have undergraduate programs. We have programs for students who've completed their grade 12th or have done a 3 years diploma after 10th. So we have bachelor degrees at Yorkville University for all streams. We have the Bachelor of Business Administration at Yorkville University. That is there for art students, commerce students, non-medical students, and medical students as well. We have this degree at both Toronto as well as Vancouver campus. It is a 4-year equivalent degree that can be completed in as few as 2.5 years. We have 4 intakes for these degrees, that is January, April, July, and October. So if I discuss what kind of BBA degrees do we have the supply chain management specialization BBA for art students, commerce students, and non-medical students. We even have accounting specialization for commerce students. Then we have the project management specialization for non-medical students and commerce students. We have a program for medical students as well. It is known as the energy management specialization BBA. So energy management specialization BBA is there for students who had physics, chemistry, biology in their grade 12. They were from medical stream. They can apply to energy management specialization. Last but not the least, we have the journal BBA without any specialization for commerce students again. So these all these programs are available in our Vancouver as well as Toronto campus. And if I have to talk about this professional degree, I like to tell you that this professional degree basically helps students to get a pay package of around $40,000 to $50,000. A starting pay package of $40,000 to $50,000 per annum is what they can actually expect after graduating from Yorkville University. So coming to the fee structure for this program, the fee for this program is $67,500 after reducing $10,000 worth of scholarship that every student gets at Yorkville University. The student just has to pay $57,500 to be studying at Yorkville University. And while going from India, the student needs to deposit the first year tuition fee, that is around $17,250. Rest of the tuition fee, second year onwards, can be paid term wise, that is semester wise. So it's a great opportunity for all the students to earn while they learn and basically manage their expenses while they're studying in Canada. The other program that we have at Yorkville University is the Bachelor of Interior Design degree. So the Bachelor of Interior Design degree is available at our Toronto campus, and this is not just another interior design degree. It basically has it basically has an integrated curriculum that includes the fundamental concepts of terminology of design, analysis of space. Students are also made to do designing on softwares like AutoCAD and ProE, where students actually learn all aspects of construction. So it basically gives them an opportunity to study and practice interior design anywhere in North America. So students basically can live and work in Canada, and they can also handle projects in US as well once they graduate from Yorkville University. So all in all, it's a great program for students from arts background or non-medical background. The arts background students do not need mathematics as a subject to apply to Yorkville University. And the best part about this program is that this program gives you an opportunity to basically have a salary package, a yearly package, starting salary of $60,000 to $70,000 once you graduate from Yorkville University from the Bachelor of Interior Design degree. Now coming to the fee structure that we have at Yorkville University for Bachelor of Interior Design, students have a fee structure of $86,625 at Yorkville University. But when we reduce $10,000 scholarship that every student gets at Yorkville University, the student needs to pay $76,625 as their fee for the entire bachelor's for interior design degree at Yorkville University. And while going from India, the student needs to deposit the first year fee, that is $19,158 to be paid by the student while going from India, and the rest of the fee second year onwards can be paid term wise or semester wise. So it's a great opportunity for all the students to be studying at Yorkville University and to manage their student life out there in Vancouver or in Toronto. We have great partnerships with BCCAT, that is the British Columbia Council of Admissions and Transfer. We are also recognized by British Columbia EQA and EduCanada as well, which gives our students a great opportunity to be out there in the job market even before they actually graduate from Yorkville University. If I talk about the professional designations to both our degrees, the BBA degree is accredited by the Chartered Professional Accountants of Canada, that is the CPA. Like we have CA in India, we have CPA in Canada. So if a student after completing their bachelor's degree wants to become a chartered professional accountant in Canada, they can definitely go ahead with that, because our program is accredited by the Chartered Professional Accountants of Canada Society. The Bachelor of Interior Design program is accredited by CEDA, that is known as the Council of Interior Design Accreditation. So both the programs are accredited by different student bodies that really help students to basically settle in Canada and make their life a great opportunity to settle and work and attain PR in Canada. If I have to talk about the student life at Yorkville University, I'd like to tell you that we have Indian students, more than 2,000 students from India at Yorkville University. We have a wide variety of homestay options available for Indian students, where we have separate accommodation for boys and girls. And apart from that, we really like to meet the student expectations in terms of getting them the best facilities at these homestay options available for the least amount that they pay to stay in Canada. In both Vancouver as well as Toronto, securing a job is not that difficult at all. That really gives students an opportunity to basically manage their life and to basically work while they are studying in Yorkville University. So here we have a number of job opportunities available in both these cities, because these are the best cities in Canada, and here we have innumerable job opportunities for students. We have small class sizes at Yorkville University, where student teacher interactions are very good to happen. We have only 15 to 20 students in each classroom. That really gives students an opportunity to interact amongst each other. It won't be wrong if I say that Yorkville University is like a home away from home for Indian students. If I have to discuss the best points of Yorkville University, I'd like to tell you that Yorkville University basically accepts all state boards, National Open School, NWAC, GED. Anybody having a 3 years diploma after 10th is also accepted at Yorkville University. We also accept students who have a gap of up to 5 years at Yorkville University. In the current COVID-19 scenario, we have waived off the application fee completely. So while applying to Yorkville University, you do not need to pay anything. At Yorkville University, you get your offer letter within 4 to 5 days, and the application fee is completely waived off. The best part is that even if you've not taken the IELTS test or the PTE test, you can still apply to Yorkville University on the basis of your grade 12 scores or your diploma percentage. The academic requirements required to apply to Yorkville University are overall aggregate percentage of 50% in either grade 12th or the 3 years diploma that you've done after 10th. So students need to have an overall aggregate percentage of 50% in grade 12th. The individual subject scores do not matter, and students need to basically have overall aggregate percentage of 50% in either the diploma, the 3 years diploma that they've done after 10th, or in the grade 12th that they've completed. So students can basically currently apply on the basis of your half yearly scores also, or on the basis of your pre-board scores also, to Yorkville University, even if you do not have your IELTS test or your PTE test. For all the students who've actually taken the IELTS test or the PTE test, students need an uh, overall band score of 6 bands in IELTS to apply to Yorkville University, with no band less than 5.5 to apply to Yorkville. We also accept PT with a score of 58 overall for our Vancouver campus and 55 overall for our Toronto campus. Apart from that, we also accept Duolingo at a score of 85 to 100, and we also accept TOEFL at an overall score of 80. So the best part about Yorkville University in the current scenario is that even if you've not taken the IELTS test, you can still apply to Yorkville University, and you can get a conditional offer letter within 4 to 5 working days without even paying anything. The best part about Yorkville University is its location. We are very reachable via public transport, and it gives great opportunity for students to basically commuting to Yorkville University. And the best part is that the students just need to come to the university for 2 days in 1 week, and they have 5 days to themselves to manage their part-time work, to manage self-study, to have a great work-life balance, and they get time to explore Canada as well. So every student upon graduation is eligible to apply for a postgraduate work permit as well. So it gives great opportunity to students to have a very good life after they graduate from Yorkville University, because they already have a job in hand before they graduate. Now I would like to again come to some certain points that why study at Yorkville University. So the first point is that Yorkville basically facilitates the part-time work, that 20 hours that the students can work at Yorkville University. Yorkville is able to facilitate that part-time work. So Yorkville University basically helps students to manage those 20 hours part-time work that they get to work in Canada. So it gives all in all a great opportunity for all the students because they just need to come to the university for 2 days. We have designed the curriculum in such a way, the timetable has been formulated in such a way that students need to attend classes at the university for 2 days in 1 week, and we have 5 days to yourself to basically manage your life out there in Vancouver or Toronto, to work those 20 hours, to distribute those 20 hours amongst 5 days, to do self study and to explore Canada as well. We have accelerated degree programs where you are able to complete your 4 years bachelor's degree in as few as 2.5 to 3 years. I'll tell you how that happens. We at Yorkville University have 4 intakes in 1 year, unlike other colleges and universities in Canada that have actually 3 intakes. So we at Yorkville University have the January intake, the April intake, the July intake, and the October intake. So students are able to study 4 terms in 1 year, unlike other colleges and university, where they only get an opportunity to study 2 to 3 terms. So we have 10 terms in a bachelor's degree at Yorkville University. So if the student completes 4 terms in the first year, 4 terms again in the second year, in the third year, the student is just left with 2 terms to complete, and they complete their bachelor's degree in 2.5 years at Yorkville University. Considering a case where the student might want to take breaks between terms, so if the student studies 3 terms in the first year, takes 1 term off, works full time 40 hours in that term, takes time out to explore Canada, enjoys holidays, and comes back in the second year again to study 3 terms, takes 1 term off again, works full time 40 hours again in that term, and then completes all the 4 remaining terms in the third year. Still, the student is able to complete their bachelor's degree in as few as 3 years. So it's a great opportunity for students who were actually thinking about going for a diploma in either Vancouver or Toronto, where you would have spent 2 years doing a diploma. You would have spent around $40,000 to $45,000 as your fee in either Vancouver or Toronto. Here at Yorkville University, you're just spending around $10,000 to $12,000 more, and just 6 months more, and you get a bachelor's degree. And I don't think I need to tell students what kind of significance a bachelor's degree would hold in their career and the job prospects they would get after they graduate from Yorkville University. So it's going to be a win-win situation once you graduate, because you get a higher salary package of minimum around $40,000 to $45,000, maybe $40,000 to $50,000, and $60,000 to $70,000 in Bachelor of Interior Design. So it's a great opportunity that as you get a 3 years postgraduate work permit, and it is a great PR pathway. So it's a permanent residency pathway that you have at Yorkville University while you study and accomplish your career dreams at Yorkville University. So it's a great opportunity for students to complete their bachelor's degree in 2.5 to 3 years. But again, it's not a hard and fast rule to complete it in 2.5 to 3 years. While going from India, you basically get a study visa for up to 3 years, for up to 4 years. So you can complete your bachelor's degree in anywhere up to 4 years. The fee structure would remain the same if you complete your bachelor's degree in 4 years, 3 years, or 2.5 years. So, but the opportunity, the best part is for the students who completed in 2.5 to 3 years, they're available to the job market quite early in their career, and they can sort out their life very easily in either Vancouver or Toronto, because they get PR as well quite soon. So we have year-round start dates at Yorkville University. We have January intake, April, July, and October intake. The next available intake is July 2020. We have some seats left. You can apply to the July intake right now. The best part is that you would definitely, be prepared to apply once the Canadian High Commission opens up their visa applications. So it is going to be a great opportunity for students who apply for July intake, and we're pretty positive that the travel restrictions would also get lifted in say around 2 to 3 months. Moving on from that, I would also like to discuss that we provide student assistance in the form of tutoring support and writing lab facilities at Yorkville University, which really helps students to basically, clear their doubts quite easily if you're facing any trouble in terms of English language, or say, for example, in terms of mathematics. We provide you tutoring support and writing lab facilities free of cost, be it in terms of English for academic purposes training or mathematics training that you might need. We have small class size at Yorkville University. We have 15 to 20 students in each classroom. That really helps students to do networking amongst themselves and with their peers, their lecturers. Apart from that, we have experienced faculty at Yorkville University that really help students with the great corporate experience that they carry along, and they really help them to settle in the corporate world even before they graduate from Yorkville University. So before I move any further, I'd like to discuss the requirements with you again. The requirements to apply to Yorkville University are you require in your grade 12th or the diploma, the 3 years diploma that you've done after 10th, you require an overall aggregate percentage of 50% in either grade 12th or the diploma that you've done. Apart from that, we require an overall band score of 6 bands in IELTS, no band less than 5.5. We even accept PT, TOEFL, Duolingo, IELTS indicator, all the English language tests. But in the current COVID-19 scenario, we are accepting applications on the basis of your grade 12 scores also. So you actually do not need to worry in terms of applying to Yorkville University, even if you've not taken the IELTS test or the PT test. You can still apply on the basis of your grade 12 scores or the half yearly scores of +2 or the pre-board exam scores of grade 12 in the current COVID-19 scenario. So it's all in all a great value proposition for students to apply to Yorkville University, even if you have a gap of up to 5 years. So here on the screen, you can see some brilliant student testimonials that we've actually received from students from different countries. And it gives us a great opportunity to basically help students to basically make their life out there in Vancouver as well as Toronto. So I'd like to discuss with you the frequently asked questions that the students generally ask us once they basically come to Yorkville University. So they basically ask us that what is the tuition deposit required at Yorkville University for Indian student to study. So for students from India, you require $17,250 for BBA to be deposited. That is the first year fee. And for Bachelor of Interior Design, the first year fee is $19,158 to be deposited with Yorkville University. Moving on from that, second year onwards, you can pay the fee term wise, that is semester wise. Apart from that, students also ask us that will I get a postgraduate work permit? Yes, every student is eligible for a post-study work permit of up to 3 years. You can apply for the post-study work permit once you graduate from Yorkville University and make your career a great success. Students also ask us that is it okay if I have a gap of up to 5 years? So it is absolutely okay if you have a gap of up to 5 years. You can still apply to Yorkville University and we'll give you an offer letter, no questions asked, and you can go ahead and apply for your visa after making the tuition deposit. So last but not the least, we have another question that students ask that how and when will I get the $10,000 scholarship? So I'd like to tell students that students do not need to apply for the scholarship. There is no separate application. There is no separate eligibility criteria. Every student going from India to Yorkville University to study gets a $10,000 scholarship that is equally divided into the 10 terms you study at Yorkville University. So $10,000 divided into 10 terms, every term you get $1,000 waived off from your tuition fee at Yorkville University. It gives a great opportunity for students to use this scholarship from the very first year, and it is broadly divided into the first, second, and third year you study at Yorkville University, where every term you get $1,000 waived off. So if you see the slide on the screen, the tuition and fee for Bachelor of Business Administration is actually $67,500. But for Indian students, it is $57,500 after reducing $10,000 scholarship. So while going from India, you deposit $17,250, and subsequent to that, you just need to pay, say for example, you just need to pay 5750 because 6750 is the fee for other country students. You need to pay $1,000 reduced, 5750 as your term fee of every term in the second year and onwards to that. So same goes for Bachelor of Interior Design degree. For all the other countries, the fee structure is $86,625. But after reducing $10,000 scholarship that the Indian student gets, the effective fee comes down to $76,625. And in the subsequent terms, second year onwards, the student needs to pay $6,219 instead of $7,219 by reducing $1,000 every term that a student gets at Yorkville University. Now, I'll also like to discuss that what we are doing in the current COVID-19 scenario to basically help students. We have waived off the application fee completely. We are giving out the offer letter within 4 to 5 days. We have decided that we would not increase the tuition fee in the academic year 2020, and we support students to the fullest. We started accepting Duolingo as well, and basically we are supporting students in every way possible to go ahead with their life in either Vancouver or Toronto studying at Yorkville University. So that's all from my side. I hope this session was quite informative for all you people, and I would like all of you, if you have any questions, we can possibly take them up, and we can basically start to uh, answer the questions as well. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Vinayak sir. Hello, can you hear me?
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, it was very informative session that you have given on Yorkville University, and information you have provided are very essential for every students who are planning to study at your reputed university. So there are some of the question asked in the chat box. So I will speak it for you so you can answer. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so the first question is, what about the accommodation you provide, like accommodation facilities at Yorkville University?
Yeah. So we have a wide variety of homestay options available since we have our campuses in downtown Toronto and downtown Vancouver. So we have a wide variety of homestay options available for students. So students do not need to worry. Once they apply to Yorkville University, we definitely guide them through as to what needs to be done to get an accommodation once they actually uh, decide to study at Yorkville University. So we have a wide variety of homestay options available for all our students at Yorkville University.
Okay. Next question is like, will we get campus, like Yorkville University is helping students to get the field jobs,
Yorkville University is helping students
to get the field job, means what they were like, they have done BBA from the university. Are you helping them to find jobs in reputed companies over there or some?
after they graduate is what you are trying to ask?
Yes, exactly.
Yes, actually before even they graduate, we are centered towards student success. So we start preparing students for their interviews, and we keep aligning interviews for students basically at Yorkville University. So we keep doing that. So this is nothing new. Actually, before even students graduate, they have a job offer in hand at Yorkville University.
Okay. I think from majorly Indian student are planning to get PR over there. So they usually ask question that our college is going to help in internship programs. Like, are you providing internship or not?
So see, internship, since this is a fast track degree program, so internship is included in I would say the Bachelor of Interior Design program, but it is not a part of the Bachelor of Business Administration degree. But if any student wants to basically go ahead with their internship, they can definitely choose to do that. We'll try and arrange it for them, but every student definitely gets the opportunity of taking up an internship in Bachelor of Interior Design degree.
Okay. So the next question is been covered in your presentation, like scholarship available for every Indian students. There are no certain rules and criteria that will be needs to be achieved for getting the scholarship, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the next question is there course for bachelor in biology, or those students are having the background of biology?
Yes, I did discuss it in my presentation. We have a separate program. We have a special program for medical students. So students from core medical stream, they can actually apply to the energy management specialization BBA. So it is a state of the art program just for students who are there in from medical stream. So students who had physics, chemistry, biology in their grade 12th can apply to Bachelor of Interior Design degree, and they can possibly take their career forward in the energy management specialization BBA. that we have for core medical students.
Okay. The next question is which course available for graduates like who already are bachelor? Is there any program at Yorkville University?
We just have undergraduate programs, to be honest. So we don't have any post baccalaureate programs at Yorkville University. So we just have programs for students who've done their grade 12th or have done a 3 years diploma after 10th.
Okay. Okay. So next question is been already covered in your speech. That is, are you accepting Duolingo test or not? So I guess you have said that Yorkville University is accepting Duolingo at 80 to 100 range of score, right?
Yes, it is 85 to 100. So it is 85 to 100 for Toronto and 95 to 100 for Vancouver.
Okay. Yeah, this would be an interesting question for all in this situation. Like, in this situation, are you providing online classes?
So, see, before we move on to the next question, I would also like to tell students that even if you do not have a Duolingo, you've not taken the Duolingo test, or you don't have your IELTS results, you can still apply to Yorkville University. We are accepting applications for a conditional offer letter on the basis of your grade 12 scores also. And even if you don't have your grade 12 scores, you can still apply on the basis of your, uh, on the basis of your pre-board scores or your half-yearly exam scores. And moving on to the next question that you had asked, you were asking about what exactly?
Uh, in this situation, are you providing online classes for student or not? Like, currently
So,
traveling are not available. So,
yes. So, what exactly is happening is, I'll tell you, Yorkville University has been holding online training and online classes since 15 years. So, we are not new to this situation, and it is very easy for us to manage the academics at Yorkville University for students, because it is all in all, we are quite experienced with online classes. So, students who were a part of the April intake, the April 20 intake, students are already successfully attending online classes from India. And for that matter, the students who were already onshore, the students who had reached Canada before 15th of March, they are also staying at home and attending classes. So it doesn't make a difference whether the student is in India or is in Canada, when both the students have to attend classes from home only. But the benefit to the students from India is that they're saving on the rent cost, they're saving on the commute cost, they don't have to buy groceries. So it is all in all a very positive sign for students from India, because their parents are rest assured that their kids are safe at home, and they're saving a lot of money. Around $1,000 is being saved every month. And apart from that, we are only asking students who have a valid study visa to go for online classes, because we don't want students to be left out if at all the visa gets rejected in the later part of the application. But we are asking students, because all the students who have a visa are registered Canadian students with Yorkville University. So your post study work permit doesn't get affected even if you're staying back in India and studying for even up to 2 terms. So it is a very good opportunity for students to save around $1,000 per month. So if you study for say around 3-4 months, or you study for 2 terms in India, you save around 3 to 3.5 lakh rupees. On top of it, you save 5 to 5.5 lakh rupees on the basis of your scholarship. So you end up saving around 8 to 10 lakh rupees by studying at Yorkville University. And the best part is that your post study work permit is not getting affected. You can fly to Canada the moment the lockdown opens up, the moment the travel restrictions are lifted. You can fly to Canada the very next day.
okay. Okay, so the next question is which are the medical courses available after 12th?
I've already answered that, I believe.
Actually, this question is kind of different that any core medical courses like I, as you have covered it.
We just have energy management specialization BBA for students from medical stream. That is the only program we have for medical students.
Okay, so I guess majority of the question have been covered, which are in the chat box. So I would like to ask Mr. Amit that If
Yes.
find
So it was,
yeah, you can continue.
yeah, sorry. It was an amazing presentation, and all the major questions has been covered. If I'll request Vinayak ji, if you can turn off the camera, we'll just wind up this session. Sorry, turn on the camera.
Yes,
And okay. Hi. So actually, it was an amazing session. All the detail has been covered. Majority of the questions are being related to the 12th grade student. Obviously, they have just finished up their studies. They
yes,
every day have been, the confusion that either which university is going to accept us. We are stuck with the 12th grade results and all that. But I think the presentation and the details which you provided, it was kind of really helpful to them, because they're going to definitely feel relief after this, because their dream of studying in Canada is not going to get kind of delay or kind of cancel. So all the things has been covered,
yes.
like Duolingo, the requirements, even the best thing as you mentioned, that was like if students are missing with the 12th year result, they can also apply. So we are open, like students, you can obviously reach to us. We're going to process your applications straight away. Like the documents you have 10th, 11th, obviously these are been will be having. And we'll thanks Vinayak Sharma. Thank you for the kind presentation, detailed information, and we'll also thankful to all the participant attendees who have take part and attend this session. So have a good day. Be safe. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Amit. Thank you for the brilliant opportunity. And I would again like to thank all the students for joining in. And I would see you at Yorkville University. So, hoping to see you at Yorkville, I would urge all students to apply to Yorkville University to make your career a great success. Thank you so much, everyone. Stay home,
Thank you,
stay
Vinayak.
safe.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Take care. Thanks.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Kalpesh ji. Thank you. Take
Thank
care.
you. Thank you.
Thanks.